Hi guys, Brendan from Tek Tak. Welcome to lesson number 2 on tutorials on Shotcut video editor. So before I go any further, I would like to tell you two very important things that you must remember. First one is that these video files that we are going to edit usually are quite big, and the projects become even bigger into gigabytes when we start the editing process. Especially if your videos are long. So second thing that you have to keep in mind is that these video files, when we edit them, they are really resource hungry. That means they need a really fast computer and a strong hardware and the latest hardware to run. Otherwise the videos, they become jittery and they become laggy. It becomes slow, and then it gives you a lot of frustration and headache because everything has slowed down a lot. So in this video I'll just tell you how to initially set up Shotcut so that you can avoid all those issues. So when you open Shotcut, this is what you're going to encounter. You'll see three main panes: left, the middle one, and this is the timeline pane. So we'll be talking about all this interface in the next video, because this time we are only going to talk about the initial settings. So the first thing which we need to do is choose where your videos are going to go. That means your project folder. So I will click here, and in my case I've chosen an external hard drive, which is a SSD. I'll show it to you just now. This is the hard disk that I use. It's a SanDisk 250 GB. You can get a 500 GB as well. I do all my editing on this drive and not on my computer hard disk, because these files, as I said earlier, they really are big, and your computer hard drive can really fill up very quickly. So this is what I use. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. So we go back to Shotcut now. When we click on this tab, it will open up, in my case, Finder, and I will go to my SSD, and then I will choose this edit video in Shotcut folder which I've already made, and click open. This opens it. Then you need to choose the name for your project, which would be, in this case, we'll call it Shotcut Tutorial 002, and then you need to choose the video mode. We'll choose the HD, which is 1080p 30 frames per second, and then click on start. Now this is ready for your videos. So the first pane on the left is what we call playlist, and just to show it to you, I'll bring some files into this. We'll drag in a couple of videos. Now, talking about initial setting, as I was mentioning to you, you go to settings, and the first thing you need to do is preview scaling. Now, because our project is hard HD, which is 1080p, but to preview we don't need to have such a high resolution video, so we'll choose 360p. The second thing in the settings is we will use proxy. Proxy files, they are just files which are smaller in size. They are compressed, and because they are smaller in size, they are easily handled by the computers, and the computer doesn't have to work overtime or too hard to do the editing. But you can rest assured, when you export these files, they will come out in 1080p, which is high definition. So these are the two settings which you must do first before you do any editing at all. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please do click on the like button and please subscribe. And the next lesson would be on the interface. See you. Take care. Bye bye.